Well, there's a rope, 4 potions of Lamsburg, a lantern, a crystal tiara, a flask of aquas, a talisman of Ishnir, and a Mathos potion.
I'd say the rope and the lantern. And
A potion of... What does the Mathos potion do?
Mathos potion, I just wrote it heals apparently, so let me see. Mathos potion. If I recall, it healed free endurance, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so let's say that that's rune 2.
Indeed. Indeed. So you choose to ruin all the useful items, so you can keep Lone Wolf pretty. Is that it?
Oh, let's see. Well, let's see, there is the... there is the crystal tiara and the talisman. What does the talisman do?
Let me see. The talisman of Ishnir is holy. I think it sort of wards off undead creatures, if I'm not mistaken. But in my defense, when I wrote these items down, the description was quite vague. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but yeah, I think it protects from undead.
It's an holy item and you have no idea what it does. But it looks pretty. And the diamond, crystal tiara is likewise just something you picked up.
If it was the diamond tiara, she would be the first to go.
So let's take the crystal tiara and the talisman thing, and what else?
That was for the free items. So now we are down to 7 space. Okay, fine. But yeah, we lost the crystal tiara, the talisman, and the Mathos potion. So that is too bad, but we must press on.
Indeed. Do you wish to use Grand Hunt Mastery?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
You have covered barely a dozen yards when the shallow ridge of ground disappears completely beneath the surface of the steaming swarm. Within seconds you are wading knee-deep through mud that clings like thick, warm triangle. Yet by drawing on your natural kind abilities you are able to haul yourself free from the sticky mire and make your way slowly to the distant knoll. The boughs of the thorny bark trees of this swamp island are tightly intertwined and form a formidable barrier. Through a gap in their tortured branches you can see a clearing at the center of the copse, and when you magnify your vision you glimpse part of a crude stone hut. You unsheath your weapon and cleave a path through the trees to the clearing, where you discover that the hut is surrounded by a moat brimful of gelatinous black mud, the surface of which is pitted with a myriad of animal tracks. Sensing that the hut is empty, you leap across the moat and take cover inside from the corrosive rain. Do you wish to use Telegnosis?
Yeah. Why not?
Your advanced Kai skills alert you to a stone slab, one of a dozen which forms the floor of this hut. You can detect the presence of a valuable mineral buried somewhere beneath the slab, and after first checking that it's not booby-trapped, you manage to prise it loose and lift it away. Lying in a hollow in the dark earth, you discover a radiant gem the size of a walnut. It's a blue diamond. You can keep it as a special item.
Holy crap, maybe there was something to, throw many of our items out and we actually got a blue diamond back.
Yeah, special item. Add it to the skirt.
Yep.
Yeah, hold on, give me a moment. Blue
At this point, it must look like Junkyards just got really in love with Lone Wolf's loins. Maybe that or he was originally wearing a skirt of magnets.
I don't know. Let me see, blue diamond, and if I just wrote that the diamond was very variable, so I think I should add that the blue diamond is very, very variable.
The diamond is very valuable, so thus you should add it's very valuable. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Suddenly your attention is distracted from your discovery by the sound of screeching. You glance out of the doorway and catch sight of a flock of bat-winged creatures flying over the surrounding trees.
Oh dear. Let me guess, we're gonna have company by the baddie creatures.
The sight of the approaching creatures stirs distant memories of the Temple of Moken, the forbidden place which lies buried beneath the ruins of an old sunlending city that teeters on the edge of the infamous Moken Gorge. These winged horrors are Daemonax, a breed of vampiric predators who were originally spawned by Lord Vashna, the first and mightiest Dark Lord leader. You first encountered one of their kind at Moken, but now you face a flock of 20 such creatures. As we descend towards your hiding place, we give vent to a piercing wail that makes your flesh crawl. The sound of their cries unsettles you, but this discomfort pales in comparison to the shock you experience upon seeing the response to their hideous cries. From out of the dark earth surrounding your hiding place there arise monstrous shapes, alien beings long dead and buried, yet cruelly denied an eternal rest. Muddy tatters of flesh hangs from their pitted skeletal frames, and from their skull mouths writhe wormy tongues riddled with decay. Numb with shock, you watch as this ghoulish legion draws itself into the surface and comes shambling towards you, driven on by hellish cries of the swooping flyers. Instincts and training trigger you to draw your weapon in readiness to meet this sickening corpse horde, yet before they begin their attack you are faced by a threat from another quarter. One of the flying creatures circled above is clutching in his claws a length of chain to which is attached a smoking bundle. Suddenly the creature dives out of the clouds and it comes swooping down over the horde towards you. At the last minute it pulls up to avoid crashing into the stone slab of the roof, and as it does so, it releases the chain. The bundle hits the soft ground once and then bounces through the narrow entrance of your hiding place. So yeah, that's a picture.
Huh.
Let's see it then.
So you look out the door and see this.
Let's see.
Oh, crap.
If my computer will please be a little more quick, I can see it.
Yes.
It is throwing a pumpkin.
Well, apparently it's making Givenir laugh, but right now... Huh.
Your house,
Ah.
your house is noisy right now, Rana.
Yeah, I know. Problem is I cannot really help it.
That's okay. But can you see the picture yet?
Yeah, I can see the picture. But looks, yeah, indeed, it looks like very, very, well, what is it called? Undernourished vampires.
Instantly, you're consumed by a cloud of acrid smoke that stings your eyes and threatens to close your throat. You sense at once that the smoke is a deadly poison, but fortunately your Magna discipline of Nexus is sufficient to save you from a swift death. Do you wish to use Grand Nexus?
Yes.
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 The poisonous fumes irritate your eyes and throat, but your Grand Mastery saves you from suffering any lasting physical damage. You draw on your powers of infravision to counter the blinding smoke, and at once you're able to make out the leaders of the Shambling Legion. They are now just a few yards from the entrance. Do you wish to escape before they block the entrance completely, or to stand and fight them?
Well,
What say
I
ye,
Fight
Wall?
or fight? I will fight.
yeah, I will have to agree with Warlord here. We might get a few scars, but at least we get less of pursuers later on.
The leading creatures snarl like ravenous wolves as they launch themselves at the entrance to your hiding place. You meet the attack with a flurry of lightning-fast blows which shatter their skulls and send them tumbling from their skeletal shoulders. Their twitching headless torsos crash to the ground, yet more of their hideous kind pour through the gap, and within seconds they're all over you. Claws and talons rake your arms and side as desperately you fight to free yourself from the Nightmare Legion. What?
You know what?
That is so cute.
You know what? If you want to name a horde of enemies, do you want to hear my suggestion if you want to make something that sounds intimidating?
Yes, let's do it.
How about the Howling Horde? Then picture werewolves.
Okay, you're getting a picture now of your new groupies. Here they come to give you a hug.
Usually groupies try to do a bit more than hugging, but okay.
Let's see what we have here. If it will please be as kind as to... yeah, those are definitely zombies. The problem is I have no idea what the fuck is wrong with the two zombies further back, but yeah.
I'm trying to find out what is wrong with those furthest forward. What the hell happened to that?
Vampire rabbit zombies.
With snake tongues.
Yes, vampire rabbit zombies with snake tongues.
Nor has been quite creative in his experiments, I suppose.
Yes. You're now finding the Chaos Mutants. They're undead and immune to all psychic attacks.
Take this, and Chaos Space Marines, this is how you're gonna look.
Yeah, so, Rana, if you remove the bonus from psychic powers, well, how much combat skill do we have then?
Let me see. Psychic powers. That's in Size Search. Let me see. Bonus combat skill. That would be, I think, current plus. That gives us 48, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Alright. So, you're finding the Chaos Mutants. Give it here. Well, you know the procedure by now.
Yeah. And 9 and tails.
What?
What?
9.
Okay, I just wonder where the whole Tails part got in.
Oh, I flipped a coin too.
Okay. Well, in any case, you launch out with a devastating attack that sent the scrambling hordes flying in all directions as their hideous bodies are crushed and their gruesome forms are wrecked, and in all ways you will mess them up even more than they already were.
Poor zombies.
Uh,
I honestly feel pity for them. It's always them who stand on the front line and get the worst injury.
They should unionize. Unionize.
yeah.
Anyway, what does the dice say?
10.
Oh dear.
It's a massacre! A gruesome display of power! This guy's destroying them! No,
And for
not
some
that.
reason, and for some reason, he keeps chumming them down while yelling Kamehameha, Kamehameha, Kamehameha. Not just kidding. But it would be awesome.
Indeed. So there's not a lot of them left. You managed to massacre most of them.
I see.
Yeah, most of them, but who are we to know that they are not beneath the ground right now?
Right. Give me a robot die again.
9.
Right, you utterly destroyed the Chaos Mutants without suffering as much as a single injury. Congrats. You are the man now, dog.
But yeah, rest in peace, a zombie.
As the last of the ghoulish horde falls to your deadly blows, you leap over its shattered body and break into a run. Unfortunately, you do not get very far. A heavy weight hits you squarely in the back and knocks you to your knees. You struggle to regain your footing in the thick mud, but your effort is soon thwarted when you're suddenly engulfed by a coarse rope net from above. Frantically, you scrabble to untangle yourself, but a second net smothers the first and delays you just long enough for a pair of winged flies to land on your back and force you down. Then another 2 of these demonic flies comes to assist them. Jeez, they're just piling onto you. It's like that scene with Neo and the Smiths.
Ugh.
While you are being subdued, they hurriedly thread ropes through the edges of the net and hurl the loose ends to others hovering above. Then, as one, the flock utters a chilling shriek of triumph. Your stomach churns as your heart pounds as you feel the net close in and hoist you off the ground.